Now for Virgo moon sign people, which means the moon is in the Virgo sign in your natal chart. So for moon Virgo sign people, when Saturn moves into the Pisces sign, Saturn would be directly aspecting moon and vice versa. However, the impact of Jupiter, Rahu or Ketu, which are also transiting. Jupiter's transit is happening in May, and a few couple of weeks after that, Rahu and Ketu are also moving into Aquarius and Leo respectively. However, the direct impact will only be of Saturn on moon and vice versa. Now, Saturn moving into the Pisces sign, into the 7th house, from a moon sign perspective, while it rules the 5th house of romance, the 6th house of enemies, people working behind the back, competition, which means in love equation, some of you may feel competition, or you may feel jealous, or you may feel a little insecure. So Saturn is saying, if you're following rules, regulations, procedures, you are committed in the relationship, then you have less to fear. Don't be fearful. However, because Rahu is moving into the 6th house, so the thing that in your mind, this doubt will persist. It will not be easy to shake it off, that you're competing with somebody else for the attention of your loved ones. The second thing it may do is bring a new person in the equation, because now Saturn is moving into the 7th house, which means that you will, in your romantic relationship, you may become the enemy of your partner, because the partner may feel that you are paying too much attention to somebody else. So either you will find that you are not getting enough attention, support from your loved one, or the other person feels vice versa. So the Saturn's influence on moon, slowing down the emotional happiness, will be there. Secondly, moon rules the 11th house of wishes and desires. So fulfillment of wishes and desires from a relationship perspective, from an emotional perspective, may also be less. The other thing is the wishes and desires that you have from career growth or career change, especially because Jupiter is in the Pisces, in the Gemini sign, and Jupiter rules the Pisces sign, where Saturn is moved in, and from where there is a mutual aspect with moon. So the career may be impacted with communication, ability to be able to communicate well in a team environment, in an empathetic manner. So your wishes and desires will strongly be connected to how you deal with your work and how you present yourself, how you influence people, and how good in your communication, being more balanced in your communication. So that effect will be there. So growth may be there. There will be more stability in your relationship, in your team effort also. However, post June 2026, the situation may change drastically, because post June 2026, Jupiter would have moved into the Cancer sign, ruled by moon, and few months after that, while Saturn continues to be in Pisces, but Rahu would have moved into the Capricorn sign, and Ketu would have moved along with Jupiter in the Cancer sign. So now the situation changes, because moon rules the Cancer sign, where now Jupiter and Ketu are placed, and Rahu is aspecting moon, or beginning to aspect the moon with his 9th aspect. So Saturn's aspect or mutual aspect on the moon and vice versa is continuing. Now Rahu is also aspecting the moon, and Jupiter and Ketu are indirectly influencing the moon sign by virtue of being placed in the Cancer sign. So what is Rahu doing now, moving into the 5th house of romance, while Saturn is in the Pisces sign? The Rahu is igniting the emotional aspect in a relationship. So even if you are in a committed relationship, you may be influenced by somebody new or somebody more attractive in a romantic liaison, or there may be this seduction, there may be attraction. So you have to be a little careful of not indulging in a new relation, new equation, because then you will be spoiling the equation you have in your current relationship, in a committed relationship. And because Jupiter is moving into the Cancer sign, so Jupiter is expanding your wishes and desires in a romantic liaison, or in an investment, or in a career change. But Ketu is denying one aspect of it. So you may either get the intimacy, the seductive, the sexy aspect, the sexier aspect of a relationship, but the love, the affection, the softer, the mushy aspect may be missing. Or you may be getting a higher increment in a teamwork in your career. However, the growth may not be as per the role that you want. So one aspect of your career may also be denied for Virgo moon sign people. So Be very careful of what new teams you're forming, what new equations you're forming, where new investments you're making, because don't rush into investments thinking that this investment is good for me, this relationship is good for me, this new project is good for me, this new partnership is good for me. Be a little careful, because one aspect of the equation is being denied to you.